Right, so today's workout, we need a nice big beach towel. What we're going to do with that beach towel is we're going to work on strength. Now, with a beach towel, it's really, you can create your own resistance basically. It's a good, strong strength workout. What we're going to do, the workout's broken up into 3 blocks. We've got a leg block, we've got an upper body block, and we've got a sort of core block as well. Now, what's the pattern will be quite familiar. It's a similar sort of timings to what we've done before. We're working with 4 exercises in 45-second sets, and we're going to go around those 4 exercises again 3 times. Then we'll have a little rest. Then I'll take you through the exercises for the second block. We'll go around that 3 times, have a little rest. Then I'll take you through the exercises for the third block. We'll go around that 3 times, and then that's the end of the workout. Okay, so for the first block, it's all about legs. I just want to take you through the exercises. The first exercise is the overhead squat. So you get your towel, bring it up overhead like this. Now the key to really getting the most out of these workouts is creating tension in the towel. So just pull your hands apart, really pull that towel as tight as you can. And then I want you to sit down into a squat and stand up. So this feels different to a regular squat because what you're doing is creating a lot of tension, a lot of engagement in the upper body. You'll feel the upper body working, even though you're sort of doing your squat and you're working your legs, the upper body is really working hard to stay in place as you take your hips down. And that's the move. So have a little go at that. We've got a little bit more time today as well. We've upgraded to the full Zoom Pro package, so we don't have to rush through the exercises in quite the same way. So we've got a bit of time to practice the exercises before we move on to the next one. The second exercise is a lunge variation. And again, ostensibly it's a leg exercise, but very much it's about leg and upper body at the same time. So you stand on your beach towel, you get down into a lunge position. It's a split squat, nice and tall, and you pull, you create tension in the towel again as you come up. Now this is entirely up to you again. You decide how hard this exercise is going to be. You squeeze and you almost pull yourself down but create resistance with the legs. And as you come up, you create resistance with the arms. So again, you're creating that strength, that power, that resistance that'll help you build strength through the legs. So we're going to do 45 seconds on the right leg, and then we're going to switch it and do 45 seconds on the left leg. And again, really creating that tension, really creating that resistance in the movement. So it's slow, nothing's really fast apart from one exercise today. The very last exercise is a fast one. Okay, then the final exercise of this block is working the back of the body, the glutes. So get down on the floor. Again, get your towel, push yourself up into a glute bridge. Bring your towel across your hips, push down with your arms, and just create that resistance as you take one leg and the other leg off the floor. Really push into the towel. Okay, so everyone got a pretty good idea. Obviously, you're going to work it through with me. We'll work through it together. Everyone clear on the exercises? Thumbs up if yes. Good stuff. Right, I'm going to set my timer. Hang on a minute. There we go. So when we're ready, we're going to start with 45 seconds of overhead squats. When you're ready, off you go. Create that tension. Sit down and stand up. Again, this is smooth stuff. Really smooth. That's it. Make sure the towel is always tight. So the difference between this and your regular squat is what's going on with the core. Really think of what's going on with the upper body. You can really feel that working. Nice and smooth. Nice and easy. Keep going. Keep moving. So there's no speed to this. This is a very different sort of complexion to the other workouts we do in the week, where we're hitting things hard. That's it. And then come up. Switch it around. Stand on your towel. Get down into a lunge, nice and tall. Pull yourself to the floor. Create that resistance. Pull yourself down. Create that resistance. That's it. So slow, steady. Keep it going again. Eyes out front. Really create that tension. And again, this is great. You're stuck on holiday, with nothing but a beach towel and no access to a gym or anything. This is great to keep you doing something. And change sides. Same thing on the other side. Nice and tall. Pull yourself down and come back up. Create that tension. Keep yourself tall as well, really. If you want to inch your hands a little further down the towel, create a little bit more tension. That's it, but make sure you don't lose your posture. Your body's always upright. Pull yourself down. Stand yourself up. Pull yourself down. Stand yourself up. Keep it going. Not long left on this one, then we're getting down on the floor for the glute march. Okay, onto the floor. Towel across your hips. Push the hips up high. Create that tension. And then march. Keep it going. Really squeeze on the standing leg. Push the heel into the ground. Even as you release the other leg. That's it. You're creating the tension. You're creating the resistance. That's it. Back up on your feet. Squatting overhead again. Really reach it up and sit down. Create that tension. Nice and smooth. Nothing's fast here. Nothing's fast. This is all controlled. This is all smooth strength work. It's nice for opening up the shoulders, this as well. So what you will notice, this will help you get your posture really right when you're doing your squats. Really help you focus on the upper body as well as the lower. Okay, into the lunge. Again, create that tension, pull yourself down. Stand yourself up. Pull yourself down. Stand yourself up. Nice and smooth. Pull yourself, so it's not just the legs that are working here. Your arms are getting a decent enough workout as well. It's all about how tight that towel is pulled. Pull yourself down into it. Come back up. That's it. Down again. Swap legs. Create that tension. Pull yourself down. Stand yourself up. That's it. Nice tall through the body. You're in charge of how hard this is. You can pull hard. You can give yourself a little break if you want. But you're the one who's creating the resistance to build the strength. Keep it going. Keep it moving. Nice and tall. Pull yourself down. Pull yourself up. Good job. Then onto the floor. Glute march. Up with the hips. Push down with your towel. Change sides. And again, you're working your glutes. At the same time, you're working the back of your shoulders and your triceps. So you're getting a nice bit of resistance work with the upper body as well as the lower body. Things very rarely work in isolation. Body works as a system. Push down. And back up on your feet. Last round, third round. Overhead squats again. Create that tension. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Really start. You'll sort of find perhaps you warm into it. The transition just causes things to loosen up a little bit sometimes. That's good. Keep it going. Pull the core in tight so you don't fall forward. What you'll also notice with this workout is that it really does work your grip. That's good. Change it around onto the lunge, into the kneeling position, up front, and stand, and take it down. Stand, and take it down. Keep it going. Nice and easy. Nice and steady. Move through it. Feel that constant tension. There's no release on this. It's all about being engaged. Fluid as you're moving. And change sides. Same on the other side. Good grip. Create that tension. Pull yourself down. Stand yourself up. Pull yourself down. Stand yourself up, but always working against the resistance that you choose. Smooth, steady. Keep it going, really great. That's the last set, so just give yourself a little bit more of a squeeze there. Down on the floor. Last set of glute bridges, glute marches rather. Up, push down, and change. Keep it going. Nearly there now, everybody. Nearly there. And that's the end of that one. Brilliant. We've got a little bit of rest now. And whilst you're resting, I'm going to take you through the next block. 4 exercises again. What we're doing, working the upper body a little bit more now. So we're going to start on the floor, on our fronts. In this position here, hang on a second. With the towels overhead, again, create that tension in the towel. It's really important you create that tension. And then you're pulling it behind you. You can keep your feet on the floor, but you're pulling it. Create that tension and pull it behind. I'll just pause that for a sec. The next exercise, so with that one, it's really important to squeeze those shoulder blades together at the bottom, really engaging the muscles of the upper back. The next exercise hits the shoulders. You're going to change your towel position here and go kind of corner to corner so you've got enough to play with, so it's long enough. Grab it like that. What you're doing, taking your towel, holding it, again, creating that tension here and taking it out to the side and back. Out to the side and back. I'll just show you from the front. So from here, it goes out and back, like that. Out and back. Again, the second set is basically the same thing, but on the other side. So again, make sure you got space, create that tension, take it out and back, out and back. And then the last one, kneeling down on the floor. This is a push-pull, and again, it's all about creating that tension. Pull it tight, pull the towel as tight as you can, and pull it that way and that way. So the towel is always tight, always tight. So you're moving like that, And like that. So this shouldn't be loose, it should certainly not be fast. You create the tension, pull your hands apart. So it's always that, you should feel that very much in the back of the body, the upper back there. Okay, so everybody ready to go? Let's get cracking. Let's get down on the floor and start with the lying down lat pull with the towel. Okay, so when you're ready, off we go. And back. Pull. And back. Pull. So that's a tough one on the shoulder blades, this one. Really feel the back of the body working. Good postural work. For those that are working at home and stuck at the dining table with a bar chair. Really opens out the chest. Okay, grab the corner of your towel, create the tension, open it out. Again, nice and smooth. Create the tension. As you take it round in a 90-degree arc. So you're going to really hit your shoulders on this one. I'll show you from the front. That's it. Round, nice and smooth. Really feel the shoulder engage. Really create the tension in the towel to provide the resistance that you need for this one. And swap sides. Same on the other side. Again, create the tension first before you move, and off you go. Really nice and smooth. Really take your time with it. Feel it every step of the way. This is really good, strong strength work. Really working on the quality of the movement. Keep it going. So we're not banging out reps, we're not racing. It's about how the movement feels, making sure that you feel the tension as you go into each rep. Down on the floor, on your knees, create the tension the other way now. So separate, pull your arms apart, pull your hands apart. So the towel is tight, tight, tight. And then just, so if you're paddling a kayak, left and right, create that tension. Pull with that arm as you're pushing with the other. Pull and push at the same time. That's it, keep it going. Pull and push at the same time. That's good. Keep it going, everyone. Back down on the floor for the row, or the pull down rather. In this position, and pull it back. And there you go. Pull it back. And there you go. I think this is the toughest of the three moves. Oh. Keep it going. Keep it going. Just adjust myself. Keep it going. Rest your head if you need to. And one more. Great stuff. Up you get. Into the towel. Shoulder move. So grab the corner. Create the tension. Take it out. So everything's tight. Nice and smooth. Keep it going, everybody. Keep it going. Doing really well. Just keep that focus. Concentrate on how everything feels. Make sure this is engaged, is switched on. Working hard. Swap sides. Same thing on the other side. Squeeze it out and take it back. Squeeze it out and take it back. Keep it going. That's it, nice and smooth. Nice and easy. Squeeze it. Slow it down, slow it down. You want to feel it every step of the way. This isn't a fast move. Really take your time. The slower the better, if anything. It's all about the tension you create in the movement, not about the speed. That's great stuff. Down on the floor, on your knees. Again, tension in the towel, and row. As if you're paddling a kayak down a particularly rough river. Create that tension. You will feel this in your back, I know I am. Draw it back, that's it, keep it going. Draw it back. And again, pushing and pulling at the same time, really finish the move. Push and pull, as if you're trying to tear the towel apart at the end, as well as the middle. Keep it going. That's good, back down on the floor for the very last lying pull down. In this position here, extend and bring it down behind the neck. Down, behind the neck. Rest the head on the floor if you need to, if your neck's a little achy, which can happen sometimes. Really work on keeping that tension in the towel though. It's getting harder, I know I'm feeling it. Keep it going. Oh, that's good. Keep it moving. And again. Okay, up you get. Grab the corner of the towel, palm down, and take it out. That's it, nice and smooth. Smooth movement. That's the key to this, just take your time. Even though this is slow, you should still feel that you're working. Here come the beeps. I'm going to change sides. Change it over. Same on the other side. Keep it going, everybody. Keep it going. That's it. Nice and smooth. Nice and steady. Just creating that tension, pushing against the towel. Really feeling everything working. Really feel everything. Engaging, moving, keeping strong. That's it, especially as it goes back, really engaged. The muscles at the back of the shoulder as well as the front and the side. Okay, on the floor, last set of these. On your knees, create the tension and then push and pull at the same time. Really create that tension. And go. Keep it moving, everyone. Doing brilliantly. On your knees is useful because it just means you have to switch on the core that little bit more to keep yourself upright, to push the hips forward. So you bring in more of the midsection into play. Keep it going now. This is brilliant work, everybody. Brilliant, brilliant work. Oh, my arms and shoulders are getting pretty tired. And have a rest. Good job, good job. Right, final block of exercises now. These, I don't know what I'm getting back up because I need to get back down on the floor. The final block of exercises, all to do very much with the core. And the third one is kind of whole body, but still has a big core focus. So the first one is the Russian twist. Now we did the Russian twist on the weekend with boot camp, and we were doing it relatively quickly. Then this is a much slower, much more deliberate movement. A good example of how you can completely change the effect of an exercise by changing the speed, changing the tempo, changing the focus. So in this position here, sit yourself up. Again, create that tension. So here's the key difference on this one. Create that tension with the towel. And what you're doing is you're rotating from one side to the other. One side to the other. Like that. Like that. So there's a tension created in the upper body, and that really engages the core as well as you're rotating from one side to the other. Often when you're doing a Russian twist, people kind of just move their arms. This means you can't do that. You have to do the entirety of the core to take yourself all the way around. So that's the first exercise. Second exercise is another floor one. So what I want you to do in this push-up position, put the towel in front of you, reach it with the other hand, bring it back, put the towel in front of you, reach it with the other hand, bring it back, try and get it further and further each time, and that for 45 seconds. The third exercise, you're on your back, lying on your back, place your towel in your hand, lie back here, bring the towel up, put it to your feet, take it back down. Pass it up with your feet, take it with your hands, take it back down. Nice and simple. Up, back, up, and back. Okay, lovely and simple, lovely and easy. And then the very last one, it's a bit similar to battle ropes, except you're with the towel. If you've ever been to a beach and you're going home, this is what you do. Down in this position here, and you just hit the towel as hard, as fast as you can. Get all the sand off it. Help you cool down as well, halfway through the set. So those are the 4 exercises. Take your whole body into it. That's the key on this one. Is getting down into a squat and just really making a whole body exercise that really works the core as well. Okay? So, when you're ready, we're going to get down on the floor. 45 seconds each exercise, 4 exercises, go around 3 times, and then we're done and dusted. Okay, so sitting on the floor, find your position. There you go. When you're ready, tension in the towel. Really create it like that. Really pull the towel tight and rotate from side to side. If you want to make it harder, you can take your feet off the floor. But if you lose focus on the towel, then you kind of defeat the object of it. So really squeeze that towel as tight as you can. It's like a really big steering wheel. Just remember sitting on my dad's lap as he let me pretend to drive the car, and the steering wheel felt enormous. So maybe it's a bit like that. Keep that going. Okay, onto your front, into the push-up position, reach it out, grab it with the other hand, bring it back, reach it out, grab it with the other hand, bring it back. You want to bring your feet a little closer together. That'll make it harder, but not too close where you start to change your body position. You want to keep your hips as flat as they can be. Okay, back down on your back this time. Lie down, pass the towel to your feet, pass it to the floor. Bring it back to the middle, swap it around. Keep it smooth. Oh, starting to burn a little bit now, maybe. I know I am. Up on your feet and shake the towel. Off you go, everybody. Shake, shake, shake. Whole body movement. Punch it back a little bit. Not quite as hard perhaps, but still pretty challenging. You do it for 45 seconds, you'll still feel it working. Try to get a bit faster. Keep it going all the way, and then we're back on the floor for the Russian twist. Back down you get again, sitting on the floor, create that tension, rotate. It's a bit like hang gliding, I don't know. Keep it going. Keep that tension, keep the back flat. Try not to let it round off as I was just doing there. Push the chest through the shoulders. The key is holding the shape. Change it. Okay, elephant walk and reach. Out you go. Pass that tail back. Out you go. Pass that tail back. Out you go. And back. Out. And back. Out. Back. Out. Try and get a little further every time. Out. 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 Keep it going. Out. And onto the floor. Passing the towel hand to feet. In this position. Reach it up. Up. Down. Really starting to burn a bit now, isn't it? Keep it going now. Ooh. Try and keep your legs as straight as possible. Your arms as straight as possible. And back. Great stuff. Up onto your feet and flap your toe, everybody. Off you go. We get a whole body movement. There's a little squat going into this as well. You can go a little faster, get a few fast ones in, but make it about the whole body moving. And then find some rhythm. Keep going. This breeze is creating. Back down on the floor, Russian twist again. Again, sit yourself up, push the chest through, create the tension, and rotate. Keep that chest high. Keep that back flat. Last round now. Nearly there. Keep it up. Don't let the lower back round off. Good stuff. On to pass the toe. From here, in front, and back. Hand to hand, left to right. Nearly there, just 2 exercises after this. Okay, passing the towel this time, hand to feet. Off you go. Reach, straight legs, straight arms. Bring it up. Grab it with your toes. Bring it back. Bring it up. Grab it with your hands. Bring it back. So again, slow and steady does this. Try and keep that tension. Try and keep the heels off the ground if you can. That's when it really starts to burn. Woo! Oh, there we are gone. Up on your feet. Grab the corners of your towel. Last time, flap it away. You know that sand off it. Yourself down as well. Make it a whole body movement. Drive it down. Make it a little faster. Moving. Nearly there, guys. Don't lose that pace. And we're done. We're done. Oh, well done, everybody. Great work. A little bit of a kick up at the end there. With something a little bit harder, a little bit faster. So have a drink of water, have a rest, get down on the floor, do your stretches, and well done, everyone. I'll see you on the weekend.